Done an excellent job. Among the leading candidates for Coach of the Year, John Starks with another successful field goal. His foot on the line. It's a two-pointer. He has 12, and the Knicks lead 39-30. Buck Williams doing a good job defensively against Anthony Mason. Mason made the turn and a foul on Buck. Oh, and they come together and have some words.
Well, Mason has this habit, and it looks like it's inadvertent, but it isn't, of walking into an opponent and trying to muscle him just to try and intimidate, as he does after this shot. And Buck Williams is onto it. I mean, 16-year pro isn't going to buy that stuff.
Geiger fouled by Buck Williams, who came over to help out. Good look from Glenn Rice in getting the ball to Matt Geiger.
His life with Mason after that last play. I mean, Buck Williams is standing there, and Mason just walks into him with his head down. Buck took note of it and said something to Mason.
Matt Geiger, a 70% free throw shooter. Geiger spent 3 years with Miami. This is his second season with Charlotte. Last year averaged 11 points per game. This year just under 9. Last year was a career high. He was part of that monster trade that sent Alonzo Mourning to Miami. He was thought to be a throw-in, but he's come on as a decent player. Very tough defensively. Johnson fouled by Geiger. And the Knicks take a timeout. 6:50 remaining in the first half. The Knicks by 7. Dave Cowan's named one of the NBA's 50 best players, honored at the All-Star break as a player, a Hall of Fame career. Rookie of the Year at MVP, 6-time All-Star. Earlier we talked with Dave about his memories of playing here at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I think it's good. There's been an awful lot of great basketball, and these people here are great basketball fans. They got a lot of history, and they've won championships. And I used to relish coming in here and playing. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you know it's always going to be good basketball.
Well, he was a world champion with the Celtics in 74 and 76.
Buck Williams extending to a 41-32 lead on Dave Cowan's Charlotte Hornets.
And Mark, when Dave mentioned the Knicks championships, that year, the last one, 72-73, that was the year he was the NBA's most valuable player.
Ewing in pursuit of Rice. Knicks have done a good job to this point on Glenn Rice. The crowd wanted to travel. Mason with the rebound and the foul. That's number 3 on Buck Williams.
Well, at the Hornets end, Mason coming up with the rebound, going up for the shot. Ewing there, not aggressively going after him. And Buck Williams drew the foul. And Mason walked away with quite a smirk on his face. He felt pretty good about that.
Anthony Mason here in the booze from the crowd. 75% at the free throw line.
Take another look at that play now. Take a look at Buck Williams now as Mason goes up for the shot. It appears that Buck Williams' hands were down the whole time. That was an unbelievable call.
And Dave Cowan's upset. He felt the foul was on Patrick Ewing. In fact, I think Ewing was accepting the fact that it was on him. Instead, Buck Williams has 3. And Ewing with 1 personal foul. The Knicks have hit their last 4 shots. Childs able to save that pass. Just under 6 remaining in the first half. Ewing couldn't handle it. Here comes Bogues. Charlotte with the ball down by 7. And Ricky Pierce fires. On the back tap, Childs on a 4-on-2. Leading Starks. Sets it up for Johnson. 10 points for the former Hornet, Larry Johnson, and the Knicks have a 9-point advantage. Rice. Ewing pegs it to Starks. Sets it up for Johnson. Hornets want to talk it over.
The Knicks continue to shoot well. Here's a look now at the Marriott Marquis Sky Cam. The Knicks continue to push that basketball. John Starks to Larry Johnson. Starks having an excellent first half. And the Knicks putting a lot of pressure on Glenn Rice in the jump shooting situation. And Starks once again to Larry Johnson. Knicks are really firing that ball. The New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit.
Knicks are doing a good job defensively on Glenn Rice. And the Knicks 20 of 30 from the field. Shot clock at 5. Bogues for 3. A host of open shots for Muggsy Bogues because of the double teaming of Glenn Rice.
Boy, Muggsy was under a lot of pressure. He showed a terrific amount of poise on that sequence.
And that is his third three-pointer. Knicks lead 45-37. Oakley, it counts, and the foul.
You see, Oakley gets this ball beautifully from Ewing and goes right up with the left hand. By avoiding putting the ball on the floor, the guy who came in, Bogues, could have slapped that ball away. And Oakley took that away by just going up to the basket. And at the other end, a few moments ago, Muggsy Bogues getting the ball, finding his position, getting rid of the Knicks defenders, and executing a three once again.
And the foul was called on Rice, so Rice has 3. The Knicks have hit their last 7 shots. Mason backing Oakley. And Mason is able to hit. Good play. Oakley thought he'd have some help. Anthony Mason with his second field goal. He has 6 points. Knicks now lead 47-39 as we approach 4 minutes to go in the first half. Now the matchup is Mason defending against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Childs. Johnson wide open for 3. Just did beat the 24. For Divac, and the Hornets are within 6.
It didn't seem to be an attempt by the Knicks to match up properly on Divac.
Anthony Mason with his 4th assist. Allen Houston went over the top of the glass, and the ball back to the Hornets. And Matt Geiger will check in. When Rice, upset with himself, sits down with 3 fouls. Rice to this point only 3 of 6 for 6 points. He has killed the Knicks this season, including a 40-point game, but Knicks have done a good job against him in this first half. Again, Mason operating against Oakley. Divac kept alive by Bogues. Mason. Ewing with the rebound. Childs and Houston in the backcourt. Ewing, Johnson, and Oakley up front. Knicks back to the starting lineup.
Been a while since Ewing is down low like this.
Oh, Oakley did a terrific job keeping it alive. And a foul is called. A kicking motion made by Nolan Fine as Childs tried to get into the dribble of Bogues and picked up that personal.
Muggsy Bogues is holding up well despite the recent hamstring injuries. He looks like he's favoring it a bit right now, but he has been a surprising performer here in the first half after missing some games lately because of that injury.
The Knicks over the foul limit, so Bogues to the line, an 84% free throw shooter, and the Hornets an excellent foul shooting team. They're second in the league. Only Golden State better, 78% at the line for the Hornets. So